Euro 2016 is underway, and if you're excited like me, then you should download CrowdScores. It's a great live football scores app. It lets you chat and interact with other fans, and I'm going to be chatting on the app tonight during the England match, so you should come over and I'll be chatting away. It's available on iOS, Android, and it's completely free. The links are below. Hey, what's up guys? And as I'm sure you're aware, today was a big day for the next Premier League season. Today we found out the Premier League fixtures. And I tell you what, there are some absolute bangers we can look forward to. At the beginning of this video, we're going to be talking about Arsenal fixtures and of course, how we're going to get on. I'm interested to get your opinions as well. And then towards the end of this video, we're going to be talking about some of the key fixtures that are happening around the Premier League throughout the season. Now, typically over the years, as an Arsenal fan, it's quite easy to remember that we haven't been great at the beginning of the season for multiple seasons in a row now. We lost our first game last season. We lost our first game against Aston Villa as well the year before that. And towards the end of the season, we've always been okay. It's also that December, January, February period where, you know, the Champions League games are really building up and we just crumble. And I was looking through these fixtures and I've got a few things I want to say because actually I think this isn't as bad as it looks. I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans on Twitter going mad saying this is a really difficult fixture list for us, but actually I think we're going to be okay. So let's start off with August. We'll go through all of the fixtures, then we'll talk about them. So I won't ignore it. A lot of people are right. The first few games are going to be difficult. We've got Liverpool at the Emirates to kick off the season on the 13th of August. And by the way, I should mention this. These are subject to change. You can see it in the bottom right corner. These are the fixtures for now. Things can happen, things can change. But for now, this is what will happen. Liverpool at home, I think we'll probably be okay. But like I said in the past, we haven't done so well on the opening day. So that is a really difficult fixture for us. If we can win it, that would be great. We then got Leicester away from home a week later, so we're going up against the title winners from last season. We then got Watford away from home, which we did really well in last season. I think it was 4-0. Those three fixtures in August could be tricky, but if we can get, I think, at least 7 points out of those 2 wins and a draw, that would be a successful opening 3 games. But ideally, every team needs to win their first few games. It's really good for the season. In September, it doesn't really get any easier. We've got Southampton at home. They're a bogey team for sure for us. Hull City away. They are a nice team, but obviously they've just been promoted. We should be able to win there. And then Chelsea at home, which, for God's sake, Chelsea, we can't beat them. No matter how well we play, we always get a freaking player sent off or we just don't turn up. And you know what? Maybe this year it will change. October, we've got Burnley, Swansea, Middlesbrough and Sunderland. Now that is a good month. I think that we could easily take all 4 wins there, but this is Arsenal we're talking about. And, you know, that October month, if we could have that a little bit later, maybe November, December, that would have been ideal. But still, I'm not going to complain about that. That should be a good month for us. And then November, oh my God. We have the North London derby at home against Tottenham. So at least we're playing at home first. Hopefully we'd get the win there. But then we go to Old Trafford to play Manchester United. And then we've got Bournemouth, which hoping is a bit of an easier game. But Tottenham and Man United in a row, that's going to be an interesting one. Now, the key month for Arsenal, and I would say a lot of the other clubs fighting for, you know, the Champions League and things like that, December's vital. And we've actually got an okay run, if you ask me. This is why I think it's not as bad as people think. West Ham away, totally understand. That is a tough game. But then Stoke City at home, we're normally okay against Stoke at home. We've then got Everton away, relatively difficult, and then Man City away, that's difficult. But then we have 2 games at home around Christmas, West Brom and Crystal Palace. So again, if we can get, you know, a solid amount of points from those games, I think we're going to be okay going into January, which arguably is our easiest month. We've got Bournemouth, Swansea, Burnley and Watford. So if we do well in December and get a relatively good amount of points, I think January, if we can continue that run, for once we'll be going towards the end of the season in good form and maybe top of the league again. That would be nice. In February, it's kind of a tough month there. Chelsea away, Hull at home and then Southampton away. We always seem to do badly away at Southampton and Chelsea. And then in March, we've got Liverpool, Leicester again and West Brom. Another tough month there, Liverpool and Leicester. Who knows how Leicester are going to be doing this season, but I'm predicting a top 6, maybe even a top 4. I don't know. It's a real difficult one, that. And then April, it gets a little bit tougher again. Man City and then West Ham within a couple of days. Crystal Palace, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, and then another North London derby away. And then to finish off the season in May, it's Man United, Stoke and Everton. To summarise, I don't think it's too bad, but there are patches where I think, oh shit. But then there are other patches where I think, okay, that's a good run of games that we should be able to pick some points up in. So overall, I'm not going to say I'm happy with it, but you can't be unhappy. I think it's just, that's what it is. We'll just have to do it. And if there are any clubs out there that go, oh, we won't win it now because of the fixture list, I hate that. If anyone's going to win the Premier League, it doesn't matter what the fixture list is. You're going to play each team twice. Now, I know it kind of affects you depending on when you play them, whether it's going to be after a big Champions League game, before a Champions League game. But there is no excuse. If you're going to win the Premier League, you're just going to win the most games, right? At least I would hope so, or not lose as many games as everyone else. So that shouldn't be an issue. Everyone has the same games. It's just who plays the best throughout the 38 matches. And I honestly think Arsenal have a relatively good chance. I think the end is going to be very, very important. I mean, that run of 4 games, Tottenham away, United at home, Stoke away, and then Everton at home. I mean, that could be absolutely crucial, and that makes me a little bit nervous. It's a tough start as well, but I think October, November, December and January, for once, it's not awful. It could be a lot worse. But anyway, that's the Arsenal fixtures. I'm now going to talk about a few fixtures that we should look out for throughout the year. Okay, so this just took me ages. I've gone through every fixture coming up next season, and these are the big ones that I've spotted. I may have missed a few, but definitely watch out for these ones that I've seen. So we've got Chelsea and West Ham, 13th of August, Tottenham and Liverpool on the 27th, Man United and Man City on the 10th of September, Chelsea and Liverpool the week later, and then we've got Arsenal-Chelsea, 24th of September, and then October's quite a big one. We've got Tottenham versus City, Liverpool versus United, Chelsea versus United, and I've just noticed I've made a mistake. Arsenal versus Tottenham is on the 25th of October. I've just forgot the 2. Sorry about that. Man United versus Arsenal, 19th of November. Chelsea versus Tottenham, 26th of November. And then into December, where things can get very, very hairy indeed. Man City versus Chelsea, United versus Tottenham, City versus Arsenal, and Liverpool versus City. I mean, that's a lot of games. And then into January, we've got Tottenham versus Chelsea, United versus Liverpool, Man City versus Tottenham. And then in February, almost my birthday, we've got Liverpool versus Chelsea, Chelsea versus Arsenal, and Liverpool versus Tottenham, and City versus United. February is going to be amazing. March, we've got Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. And then into April, 4 big games there. Arsenal versus City, Chelsea versus City, United versus Chelsea, and Tottenham versus Arsenal. And then the 6th of May is Arsenal versus United. Now, there are obviously more fixtures than that. I just realised I haven't included any of the Leicester ones. Maybe subliminally in my head, I don't think they're going to be as strong next year. But those are really key games to look out for, guys. Plus, there are some more. I couldn't have got them all. It took me about 35, 40 minutes to go through them all. It's a long time. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on the fixture list that they've released this morning. And don't forget to download crowd scores as well, guys. I'm going to be chatting away during the England game. The link is below. And I will see you next time.